Well, we've been watching all afternoon as this big line of thunderstorms is moving into the state of Alabama. And Taylor, the weather just continues to get worse. The wind is howling. We've had lots of wildfires around, and it's not going to get better here in the short term.
In the short term, we've got that line moving through now, and that's kind of exacerbating that wildfire issue just because we've seen so much lightning along that line. Yeah,
lightning, as you just heard from Emma, New Pasture Fire, 134 confirmed fires today from the Alabama Forestry Commission. Those were started today because of the weather knocking power lines down from lightning strikes. So let's get right into it. Here's what we're looking at for the rest of this evening. Tornado watch in effect for parts of central Alabama and southwest Alabama. The counties indicated here in yellow, those are the ones where we think that's the farthest north this threat could possibly get. Otherwise, the air is just simply too stable, and we're going to deal with wind and rain around Birmingham and Tuscaloosa, Jasper, Cullman, Pell City, Anniston, Gadsden, Sylacauga, Ashland. But for Chilton County and for Hale County and Greene County, toward Demopolis, Marion, Selma, Otaugaville, down to Montgomery, Eclectic, and Wetumpka, we'll just keep an eye peeled for the risk of some severe thunderstorms in those areas. Between now and 9 p.m., we've got a line of heavy downpours and gusty winds moving across West Alabama. I'm more encouraged now than I was a couple of hours ago that the wind may stay below 60 miles per hour in most places. Still could get some pretty stout wind gusts that knock out additional areas of power, but I think we're going to be in better shape from Tuscaloosa and Jasper northward than it looked like we might be just a few hours ago, and a lot of that has to do with the rain that's falling now. From 8 o'clock to midnight, those storms and the strong wind gusts passing through the Birmingham Metro, through Cullman and Oneonta, up to Gadsden, Talladega, down toward Wetumpka and into the Clanton area. So by midnight, most of those counties involved in that tornado watch should be out of the severe weather threat. And then from 10 o'clock to about 2 o'clock in the morning, you've still got the wind and rain over East Alabama that will keep it noisy all night long. Been watching this line of storms rolling into Pickens County and into Lamar County as well. There's nothing here that's what I would call suspicious as far as severe weather goes, but it is certainly a rough looking line. And then the farther south we get, we've got multiple tornado warnings in Clark and Wayne counties in Mississippi, and then one there just down toward the northern edge of the Hattiesburg area that's tracking toward Washington County and Choctaw County. I don't think we're going to have a tornado threat there in Sumter County, but we're watching that threat of severe thunderstorms in that area too. So you got a lot of lightning here around Demopolis and Marion, Centerville, Calera, Clanton. None of those storms severe, but we're watching the ones that are farther over toward the southwest. There you see the time of arrival on most of these storms as they work across central Alabama. Here's what the Futurecast looks like. We've got that line of storms tracking eastbound through the evening. Now, I think that's probably a little bit late. That 9 o'clock, this line is most likely here near I-65 or east of it by 9 o'clock. And then it moves on toward the east. You've got the more intense thunderstorms down around the Clanton area, Alex City, Montgomery, Eclectic, Auburn at about 11 p.m. And then those start to move out about midnight. And then tomorrow, Taylor, it's going to be windy all over again.
We've got another impact day for tomorrow, and that's because of the wind. Jason was just telling you about that threat for severe storms and the high winds through the rest of this evening. But tomorrow, that wind advisory continues all the way through 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So we could continue to see those gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Wanted to show you some of the storm reports we've seen so far out of the system. This is to our west. So this is looking towards Texas, Louisiana, also into Mississippi. These are all wind reports. Look what's going on across our state right now. We're already seeing quite a few wind reports. Most of these are not related to any thunderstorms. These are from those pressure gradient force winds. Those are the types of winds that are going to continue into the day tomorrow as well. So we could keep seeing more of these pop up on the map. Also wanted to point out all those different orange fire icons you see there. Those are where we have reports of wildfires that were started by either lightning strikes or by power lines going down. So the problem is going to be overnight, we get a little bit of a break, but it's a very short-lived break in the winds. Gusting still, I call it a break, we're still gusting to 30 miles per hour, midnight to 3 a.m. After that, winds pick up a bit. We're going to see those gusts go as high as 30 to 35 miles per hour through 9 a.m. This is going to continue that threat for some branches to come down, but also could make it hard for power teams and power crews to restore power to locations that lose it because of the elevated wind speed. So through lunchtime, we're still gusting up to 35, even 40 miles per hour at times. And then as we move later in the afternoon, once we make it past about 3 o'clock, that's when we start to see those levels fall below wind advisory criteria. Still going to be breezy though through the second half of the day tomorrow. We talked about the wind, but we got to talk about these temperatures because tomorrow, downright chilly. It's going to feel much colder than today. Today we had highs in the 70s. Tomorrow, we're going to be holding in the upper 40s and low 50s basically all day long. When you factor in the wind, it's going to feel colder than that. So a big noticeable drop in those temperatures. Still chilly on Thursday, a touch warmer on Friday before we see the chance for some scattered showers at times over the weekend.